Good day everyone. Today I'll be explaining how to use the pen tool in conjunction with the brush tool in moving any background whatsoever. So the process is quite simple and straightforward, but the knowledge you have of this tool will be transferred to any software whatsoever. The names can change, but the function is the same thing. So let's dive into it. Basically, this is an image I'm working with currently on my screen, and this image is the image of my family. But I need the image of the family. I don't want the background. The background is a bit interesting in itself, but it's not going to tell the story I'm trying to portray. So I want to change it. So the best tool for the job, not the only tool, it's the best tool from my own standpoint. Pen tool is the best tool for this kind of job because it gives you the freedom and the absolute control of what you're selecting. There are many other tools you can use to remove background. We have the quick selection tool, we have the magic wand tool, we have the object select tool, we have the quick eraser tool, we have the remove background tool, we have the eraser tool. Now all these tools serve the same function, but unlike all these tools I've listed, the pen tool gives you the freedom, 100% freedom and control over what you're doing. Because the story I'm trying to tell, the app cannot tell me by default. So I need enough control over what I'm doing. So the pen tool is directly, depending on how your tools panel is aligned, the pen tool is after the dodge tool, before the text tool. Here, hope you can see my screen. But if your tools panel is broken into two, the pen tool is under the bond tool, the blot tool, and above the path selection tool. Alright, so click on the pen tool now. Before you start anything, the pen tool, like I said, gives you absolute control of your creation. And as a graphic designer who's more interested in telling stories, perfect control is one of your main goal. Alright, so up here you can see, let me magnify this for you. Up in the properties panel, up here, properties panel, you can see this thing called path. Now this, we have shapes, path, and pixels. Now these three are functions that can be used with the pen tool. Today I will explain the shape and the path function. Alright, so the path, let's start with shape. Shape normally, it's like a variant of the normal shape tool. We have the rectangle, we have the circle, and we have the triangle. So that these are rigid shapes. But if you want to do something fluid that cannot be done with the basic shapes, you just use your pen tool. Make sure you change this from path to shape. So when you just click around and then you close it. So, and one of the beautiful thing about shape tool or pen tool, one of the beautiful thing about the pen tool is that you have to end where you started from. If you started from any point you started from, if I click here, I'll have to, whatever I'm creating, for that stuff to be completed, it has to end where it started from. That's it. So with that, I can change the color. Okay. So this is me drawing, just clicking, click, 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 click. When you click around, you are creating a linear line. Click, 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 and click. That is linear lines. But let's say you are trying to create a curved line. That is much more, a bit simpler. Yeah. Simple from my own standpoint. For that, you just click, you drag, you click, but before you release your hand, you drag, you click, Then you drag left, right, up or down. Then you click. So with that, you've created this water puddle shape. It looks weird, but that is it. So I will do that again. To create curved line, you click and you drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, and click. You click, drag, click, drag. You click, hold down your mouse, don't release it yet. Drag it up, down, left, right until it looks perfect to you. And click, drag. All right. So let's proceed. Then for this, you click on it. You click, like I said, click once, move forward, click and drag. Move to your next position, click and drag. But if you notice, while you are dragging, it's giving you this odd shape. These two lines are called the bezier lines, are what controls how curvy your shape looks like. So if you are not interested in continuing it, as you can see where my mouse is, if you are not interested in continuing this, all you just need is hold down Alt and click on this point. Then click again, drag, hold down Alt, click on this node. It's called a node or an anchor point. A node, drag, click and drag, Alt, click. Then like I said earlier, make sure you end where you started from. Always end where you started from. Like it's a cycle. Click first, click, then drag, Alt, cancel, click, drag, Alt, cancel, click, drag, Alt, cancel, and then make sure you end where you started from. You will click on the first node again, final, to finalize your movement. So, and that's all about that for the shape. Now, this same process is applicable to what we call a path. So, but unlike paths, for the pen tool, like I said, we have shapes and paths. Paths function basically on an existing image. This is the image we are trying to trace out this family from. This background. So I'll walk through it slowly, then I'll pick up the pace as I go. If you have any question, do well to drop it. Click, drag. You're following the silhouette, an imaginary silhouette. The silhouette is this edge line, the structure that forms the human figure or the creature's figure you are tracing, or the subjects. Because the subject is not necessarily human, it can be a non-living or a living thing. So the subject you're trying to trace through, you just click and follow the silhouette. Looking at this, you can follow it. It can be as close as possible, Alt click, or far from each other. Click, then move left, right, up, down until you have gotten what you have. Please mind you, while working with a pen tool, just like design, just be chilled. It's not a competition. You are trying to learn something. Just be calm with your design. Picture your design as probably a precious friend that you don't want to hurt. So you are very careful of how you speak around them or how you think around them. So that's how you should approach design. Be gentle with it, and it will respond to whatever you tell it to do or instruct it to do. properties panel, selection, and then you see feather has to be 0. Okay. Then with that you now you notice what I did here. Now initially we traced out the first one, this woman, and we applied the layer mask. The layer mask is this one down here, this rectangle, the circle in between. That's the layer mask. So when we did that, I received this but rejected this. What I mean is that this part is now white, as you can see. Let me magnify it for you. As you can see here, you can see the part that is white, the part that is being reviewed. The other part is black. Now this is working non-destructively in graphics design or in any design medium. So now to recover this aspect, I will need something called the brush tool. So the brush tool is here. This is the brush tool. You click on the brush tool, you notice this. So when you move the brush tool, this is black. Okay, so you notice while I erase this, while I erase this, nothing is happening. It's because the foreground in Photoshop, we have two grounds. We have the foreground and the background. The foreground is the one, this front, and the background is the back. Now the background is white and my foreground is black. But I need to reveal this. Like I said, black conceals, white reveals. So I'll just change this to white, and then I just brush over the man. And the man comes back, because now I'm revealing him also. Control select. So, and that's all.